This is August 20th, 2026. This essay is on the consumer markets. This is important in that 70% of GDP, or gross domestic product, is a reflection of consumer spending. So how the consumer feels at any given moment is critical to the strength and weakness of the economy. At the moment, it's a mixed bag. On the positive side, unemployment levels over the last year are reasonably good. Personal consumption expenditures of both non-durable and durable goods are good. And delinquency rates on credit cards is down, which is a bit surprising, but again, that's good news. Let me show you those. First, we'll look at unemployment numbers over the last 75 years. As you can see in the red circles, unemployment over 5% is generally pointing towards recessionary cycles, while numbers below 5 are generally signaling periods of expansion. And we're currently at 4.1, which again is good. Next, we'll look at unemployment a little closer. This is the unemployment rate over the last year. And as you can see, it's ticked down, not a lot, but nevertheless, this is good. Next, we'll look at personal consumption expenditures of non-durable goods. As you can see, personal consumption of non-durable goods is up 6.4%, which again is really good. Next, we'll look at durable goods. This is personal consumption of durable goods. Now, durable goods are things that you might fill your house with, like washer and dryers, refrigerators, or smartphones, things like that. And it's up over 7.5%. And again, that's really good. The point being is that the consumer, who again is 70% of the economy, is doing their job and they're spending money. The rub or the problem is debt. Credit card debt is at the highest level on record, and total debt is up 25% from 2020. And that's a lot in a short period of time. Increasing debt levels, say 5% a year, is unsustainable. So at this point, the consumer is a bit tapped out. As a consequence, the savings rate is down to 2.7%. We'll look at that. But first, we'll look at credit card debt. Credit card debt is up 4.11% over the last 12 months. It's the highest point it's ever been. It's now over the $1 trillion mark. Next, we'll look at total debt. Now, this is total debt. It's both housing debt, like your mortgage, as well as non-housing debt, like credit cards. This is being reported by the Federal Reserve out of New York. The Fed is telling us that total debt is up 25% from 2020 to today. This is the number that most concerns me at the moment. As I mentioned a moment ago, this level of annual increase in debt is not sustainable. And here's the point. Your average middle-class American family, their income has not gone up 25% over the last 5 years. As a consequence, that has affected the average annual savings rate. So let's look at the annual savings rate. This is the personal savings rate over the last 70 years. Between 1955 and 1992, the average American family was saving around 10%. Between 1993 and 2025, that was down to around 5%. Today, it's at 2.7%. The only time it's been this low was during the Great Recession of 2008. So what is all this telling us? Well, basically, the average American family is nearly tapped out. They're spending a little bit more than they should to keep everything moving along smoothly. But the problem is their total debt and their low savings rate. These two trend lines are really important, when you're forecasting the strength of the consumer moving forward. Now, having said all that, only time will tell. But again, that's why we're here. Until next month.